Hi, everyone. Welcome to my first live stream. I'm glad you could join me. If you have been taking my classes before, you know how this goes. If you haven't, just to give you a little rundown of what's happening, we'll do a breathing exercise at first, and then we'll do some warm-ups, and then we'll take a little bit of time standing up to do some exercises standing behind the chair. You're always welcome to sit the whole time and do just the arm movements and move the legs as you're able to. After our standing poses and exercises, we'll sit back down for a little cool down and then a rest. So for today's class, I'd like to work on our mobility of our joints. So the ability of our joints to move themselves. So taking as big of circles or as big of movements as you can with your body, but just making sure again that you're taking your body into consideration first. All right, so let's get started. We'll place our feet in front of us. We'll sit away from the back of the chair a little bit so that we're not leaning back. We'll float our shoulders over our hips, give them a little roll up, back, and down. We'll float the ears over the shoulders so that the head is lifting nice and tall, and then we'll make the connection with our feet. You can wiggle the toes a little bit and then placing them down onto the floor and finding a connection into the earth. So that balance of energy between being grounded into the earth and being lifted up towards the sky. Let's take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Another inhale through the nose and out. And one more in through the nose and out. You can keep your eyes closed or open for our next breathing exercise. You can bring your feet a little bit wider with the palms on open up to the sky and the backs of the hands onto the knees. I'm going to do an alternate nostril breath, and this is more of a visual one than a physical one. So we'll breathe, bringing our attention from our left hand, going all the way up the left arm, and imagining we're only breathing through one nostril up to the third eye, and then coming down the right side, down the right arm, and then that breath ends into the right palm. And then we'll go from the right palm all the way up to the nose, and then back down the left side to the hand. So with our palms up and a heart lifting up, we'll take a nice big inhale from our left palm all the way up that arm and through the left nostril to the third eye. Exhaling down from the third eye, down the right nostril to the right hand. Inhale from the right hand all the way up through the right arm and right nostril. Exhale down the left side. Inhale up the left arm, the left nostril to the third eye, down the right side of the nose to the right hand. Inhale up the right side. Exhale down the left side. Inhale up the left side. And exhale down the right side. Inhale up the right side. Exhale down the left. One more round. Inhale up the left side. Exhale down through the right. Inhale up through the right. And exhale down through the left. Good. Now taking that energy in both hands, breathing up both arms and up through both nostrils to the third eye. Exhale out through the mouth, wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Give your arms a nice stretch. You can interlace the hands, reach them forward. And placing the hands back onto the knees, let's bring our soles of the feet together and the knees wide. You can be at the edge of your chair and just give your knees a little wiggle. So today I'm going to try to get through all of the joints of the body, including the toes and the fingers. All right, we'll slide those feet underneath the knees. And then we'll get into our toes, our ankles, and our knees. We'll lift up the knees, bring them over to one side, and then bring it back down and to the other side. So every time you switch over, you lift up your heels as high as you can. Get onto those tippy toes. Good. Feeling like you're making a circle with your knees. We'll head to the other direction, switching sides. You can feel that movement from the toes, the ankles, the knees, and even into the hips. Keep your breath going. Good. Then we'll bring the feet to center. We'll take the knees out to the side and then bring them back in. And again, trying to lift up your heels as you make the circle. And then without thinking about it too much, change directions. Sometimes if we think too much about it, we get mixed up. All right, great. Let's take those legs out in front of us, give them a little shake, and then pedal the feet, tapping the toes down to the floor. And then take both both feet and bring the toes upward towards the knees. And then reach the toes to the floor. And then we'll bring our feet to slide under the knees again. Okay, let's take our left leg and bring it forward with the toes to face upward. We're going to take our arms out to the sides, palms facing up. And as we inhale, you just bring your arms as high as you can go. On the exhale, we'll twist over to the left and bring the arms down into a downward V. Look behind you with your eyes. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Face center, exhale to the other side. Drop the arms in a downward V. Eyes look over the shoulder. Inhale to sweep up again, looking forward. Exhale, twist again to that first side. Inhale to sweep the arms back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to bring the arms up. We're going to change the movement, this time a side bend. So our left hand to our left waist or hold onto the chair. Right arm is going to reach up and over for a side bend. On the inhale, you can bring both arms up, maybe hands touch. Exhale to the other side, right hand to the hip or to the chair. Left arm reaches up and side bend over to the right. Good. Inhale again, both arms up. Same thing, side bend over to the left. Inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale to bring the arms up. And then this time we're going to exhale, bring those hands to slide forward down the chest and towards the toes. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to slide the arms down the body, down the leg, towards the toes. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, slide all the way down towards the toes. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, slide the hands down towards the toes, and then we'll hold this pose. Support yourself on your bent knee on that right leg. The forearms can come to the thigh. And then we'll keep those toes pointing up on the left leg, and we'll open the toes. So spread your toes nice and wide, and then curl the toes in. Spread the toes, and then curl. Spread the toes, curl. And one more time, spread the toes and curl. This time, lift those toes up. Give a little press down in the heel, and imagine your heel is stuck there and you're trying to pull the heel back. So we stretch the back of the thigh here. Soften the leg, press into your thigh and lift yourself up. Give that left leg a shake. And then we'll place that foot on the floor. Good. Heading to the other side, the right leg lengthens and straightens. We point our toes and that knee up to the ceiling. We'll bring our hands out to the side, palms facing up. Inhaling as we lift the arms upward. Exhale, twist over to the right side. Arms come into a downward V. So same thing as we did on the first side. Inhaling, bringing the arms up, sweeping up. Exhale, twist over to the other side. As you twist, make sure you're turning your whole torso and not just your arms. Inhale, float the arms up, looking forward. Twist over to the right side again. Look behind you with both of your eyes. Inhale, bring the arms up again, looking forward. Exhale, twisting over to the left side. Arms come to a downward V. Look behind you. Inhale, bring the arms up, changing the movement to the side bend. Right hand to hip or right hand to chair. Left arm reaches up and side bend. Inhale to bring both arms up and exhale to the other side. Reach the right arm up, side bend. Inhale, bring both arms up, side bend to the first side again. Reach up, side bend. And nice big inhale. Exhale, side bend. Remember to take breaks. Anytime you need to take breaks, lower your arms, shake anything out you need to, and then join when you're ready again. Inhale, both arms can come up. On the exhale, we're going to slide those arms down the body towards the toes. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, sliding all the way down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sliding down. One more time to reach up. And we can rest our arms, sliding the hands all the way down. And then support yourself on your left thigh. So forearms or elbows onto that thigh. We turn our heart towards the center of our feet, so we're not leaning over to one side or the other. And then we'll look down at our toes. We'll spread the toes out as much as we can, and then curl them in. And then spread them out and curl them in. Spread them out, curl in. And one more time, spread them out and curl in. We'll point the toes upward toward the knee, press down in the heel, and then imagine that heel is stuck on the floor and you're trying to pull it back, but you can't. That's going to activate the back of the leg, so strengthening as we're stretching. And then soften the leg. press yourself up. Slide the foot back underneath the knee. You can give the leg a little wiggle if you want. From here, let's reach both of our feet forward. So both legs are forward and long. If you find that a little bit unstable, you can bend the knees a little bit and place the whole foot on the floor and still have the legs a little bit extended. We're going to do that twist and side bend, but just one round on each side. So taking the arms out to the side, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left side. Bring the arms down, look over the shoulder. Inhale to bring the arms up. Exhale to twist to the other side, look over the shoulder. Inhale, bring the arms up. Side bend over to the left, so hand to waist or hand to chair. Right arm up and over. Inhale, both arms up. And then to the other side. Inhale to bring the arms up, and then we'll slide down the body all the way down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, slide down the body. And this time we'll inhale to reach up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer and bring the thumbs to the heart. Good. A little bow down to our heart, to our light. Big deep breath in here. And exhale out through the mouth. Let the arms dangle down. We'll bring the soles of the feet back underneath the knees. We can go a little bit wider with our legs. We're going to keep our right hand to the right knee. Our left hand and arms going to come out to the side with the palm facing inward. I'm going to take a twist out to the side and open up like a big book. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring that hand through the right or underneath the right arm and tap the right shoulder blade. Then we're going to inhale and open that twist up to the left side, and then thread the arm through, tap the opposite shoulder. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, open the heart. So we're turning our whole heart away from the right side. And then we bring the whole heart and arm towards the right side. One more time, opening up like a big book. And then exhale, thread that arm through. Grip the shoulder blade as best you can. Give a little, like your fingers are sticky there. And then let's take a deep breath in between the shoulder blades. So nice big deep breath, sending or creating space between the shoulder blades, and then exhale. Let that arm slide down. So left hand to the left knee, right arm out to the side, palm facing in. Big twist open to the right. Turn the heart. And then as we exhale, the hand's gonna thread under and grab the opposite shoulder blade. Inhale, follow the hand with your eyes. Exhale, the eyes are going to follow the hand over the shoulder. And then inhale, open up. Exhale, twist, thread the arm through, tap the opposite shoulder. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, twist and tap. And let's hold it there. So get your sticky fingers gripping onto the shoulder blade. Look over the shoulder as much as you can. And then send your breath in between the shoulder blades to create some nice space there. As you finish your exhale, let your arm drop down. Good. Wiggle the fingers a little bit. And let's bring our hands to our knees. If your feet are wide, bring them side by side, about hip distance apart. From here, we're going to do our cat-cow. I'll just show you from the side, but you can stay facing forward. On the inhale, we tilt our pelvis forward, our heart lifts up, and then the chin and the eyes can look up as long as it feels okay with the neck. And then on the exhale, the pelvis tilts back, the shoulder blades come apart, the chin rounds to the chest. Continuing with your breath, inhale, tilt the pelvis, heart reaches up, eyes and chin look up. Exhale, round out the back. Let's do 3 more. Inhaling, open the heart forward, shoulder blades squeeze. Exhale, shoulder blades come apart. We tilt the tailbone towards our knees. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. On the inhale, come up to a neutral spine, so tall spine. We'll take our arms out in front of us. We're going to roll the thumbs in first and then the fingers to roll on top. And let's roll the knuckles down towards the floor so our arms are nice and straight. They don't have to be as high as the shoulder. They can be a little lower. And then we just roll the knuckles down. And then we're going to roll the knuckles up. We're stretching our forearms. Hands back to neutral. Shake the hands until the fingers get blurry. And then we're going to do that again, but with our hands out to the side, palms facing up this time. Thumbs are going to come in, fingers roll on top, but now our arms are out to a T. Again, they can be in a lower V. We're going to roll our knuckles up, stretching our forearms, trying to keep the arms straight. And then roll the knuckles down. We press through the heel of the palm. And then let that go and fling water off of your fingers. So lift them up and then fling them down. Okay, hands back to the knees. I'm going to do a few roll-ups. I'd like for us to just take our time for this. We're going to go wider with our knees. And we're going to take our time. We're going to roll all the way down like we're rolling our spine in a tight little spiral, like a hose or one of those old-fashioned carpets that have the spiral that go all the way around. So thinking about your head being nice and tall at first. And then as we exhale, the chin's going to come in. And we're going to round out the back and try to roll all the way down. Now you have the option, if you know you're not supposed to go below your knees, you're just going to roll to the elbow to knees and stay there. If you're okay with the movement, letting your arms come in between the legs down towards the floor, you can always support yourself on your shins, holding your shins. Then once you get there, we're going to think about rolling back up. So letting the arms and head be the last to come up. So we tilt the pelvis back, tailbone presses to the chair, and we slowly roll back up. We'll roll our shoulders back as we get tall, bring the arms all the way up. Then we'll bring the arms back down, bring them in between the legs or to the knees, and we're going to roll the chin down, and again as rounded as you can, and then rolling down towards a forward fold, whatever distance you want to go, and then rolling back up. Head is the last to come up, then the shoulders can roll back, the arms can come up, and the arms are going to come down on the exhale. So it's taking us more than one whole breath to do this rolling. So take your time, just let the breath be natural and roll all the way down. You might need a little push on the way up, so use your hands if you need to walk the hands up as you roll the spine. Lots of variation here, lots of modifications we can make. Once we're nice and tall with our spine, roll the shoulders back, bring the arms up. Let's do that one more time. If you're moving at the same pace I am, rolling the chin down. I like to exhale here. Let the arms dangle or hold on to your shins. And then tailbone presses to the floor, stretch out the low back and roll all the way up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Reach the arms all the way up and bring the hands to the heart. Good. We have time here for our sun salutation. So this is a little different. We're not going to roll the spine. Our spine's going to be much more straighter as we move through this movement. If you're new to our sun salutations, just listen carefully. It might take you a time or two to get used to it. But that's okay. Over time, you'll learn the movements. So we'll take our hands out to the side. On the inhale, we sweep the arms up. On the exhale, elbows out to the side, heart forward, and we lean halfway. So there's a little bit of a back bend here. On the inhale, the elbows pull back a little bit, shoulder blades squeeze together. We open the heart. And then for this first one, let's exhale, forearms to the knees. On the inhale, we'll take our right arm, keep the elbow bent, and we'll twist and open to the right side. Exhale, bring that arm down. Inhale to the other side. Keep the arm bent for this first round. Exhale, forearm back to the thigh. We'll take an inhale to hold the pose. And then an exhale to your forward fold. You might stay where you are, or your hands can slide down to the knees. Drop the head, exhale. And we're going to bring our hands to our knees. Elbows are going to tuck in. We're going to come up halfway again for a inhale, a little back bend. Exhale to slide the hands down again. And an inhale to rise all the way up. Hands to touch. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Okay. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Same thing. Exhale, halfway forward. Elbows out to the side. We inhale, open the heart. Exhale, elbows to the knees, or you can slide your hands all the way down. If your elbow's at the knees, the same twist. You're going to do the same twist. If you're down lower, your right arm's going to come out to the side, palm facing downward. Turn the whole heart and rib cage over. Exhale, bring that arm down. Then we'll inhale, turn to the other side. The whole rib cage and heart faces over to the left. Exhale, bring the hand down. Bring the hands to the knees for our back bend. Squeeze the elbows in, armpits in. Look a little forward. Exhale, bowing down, hands towards the ankles or stay at your knees. Inhale to rise up. Use your hands if you need extra help to push up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, same thing. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, elbows out to the side, leaning halfway forward. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, elbows to knees or hands down towards your ankles. Let's twist over to the left side this time, turning your whole torso to that side, not just your arm. Exhale, bring the hand down, and then twist to the other side. Exhale, bring the hand down. Both hands to the knees, elbows squeeze back, squeeze your armpits, lift the heart halfway. Exhale to bow down, hands down, the top of the head can even point downward. On the inhale, we come up leading with the heart. Use your hands if you need to on your knees. We'll all meet with our hands up top and then exhale, hands to heart. Let's just stop here for a moment. You can close your eyes. Feel the energy that you've created in your body. Feel the heat you've created in your body. If your heart feels like it's beating faster, use your breath to slow that down. Nice big deep breath in through the nose. If you need to exhale out through the nose or out through the mouth, go ahead and sigh it out. Opening the eyes, we're going to reach forward to stand up. So I always like to imagine I'm holding on to some ropes. I bring my feet back just a tiny little bit, and then I'm going to pull myself up, elbows tuck in. Good. Press up. Bring the arms up to reach all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Good. And then we'll stand behind our chair. And we'll take some warrior ones. So I'll show you from the side. If you're not familiar with warrior one, we're going to take a step back with our right foot so that the toes are pointing out a little bit and the heel is pointing in. We're going to bend our front knee. Okay, so it looks a little bit like this. And with our front knee bent, we're going to keep our right hand on the chair. And we're going to lower our left arm down. We're going to take 3 circles forward just with our shoulder. Good. And then bring the hand to the shoulder. We're going to take 3 circles forward with the elbow. And then 3 big circles forward with a straight arm. 3 big circles back with the arm. Hand to shoulder, 3 circles back with the elbow. Arm down by the side, 3 circles back just with the shoulder. Hands back to the chair. Step that right foot forward, and then we're going to go wide with our legs. So the toes are in and the heels are out. So just looks like this from the front without my chair. You're going to be holding onto your chair. Your knees are going to follow your toes, and we're going to come down and back up. Squeeze the legs. Okay, so holding onto the chair, squeeze the legs, squeeze the bum. If you want to let go of the chair with one arm or both arms, you can reach forward. Bring the hands back to the chair, straighten the legs. Let's do that 3 more times. Squeeze the legs and the bum. And 1 more. These squats definitely make me feel the heat in my legs and my body. Good. From here, let's step to center. We can roll up onto the toes or just lean forward onto our toes. If you're coming up onto the toes, the heels come up off the floor. This is our up dog. We bring our heart upwards to the sky. Maybe the chin and eyes look up. And then on the exhale, we're going to come into a down dog. We walk our bum all the way back. Our head is above our arm bones or just ears to arm bones. And then we're going to walk back up to our up dog. So either just leaning a little forward, hips leaning forward, shoulder blades squeeze hard up, or you can come up onto the toes. Exhale all the way back down to downward facing dog. Okay, reach the bum back, arms forward. Let's do that 1 more time. Up dog, walking up to the back of our chair, lifting up in the heart, and exhale all the way back down. From here, walking up to standing, stand behind the chair. And then again, we're going to do our warrior one on the other side. I'll show you from the side. Our our left leg is going to step back, heel in, toes out, and then our right knee is bent. We turn to face our chair with our hips and our shoulders. And then from here, we're keeping our left hand on the chair. We're taking our right arm down by the side. Just the shoulder makes 3 shoulder circles forward. Then we'll bring our hand to our shoulder. The elbow's going to roll forward 3 times. Let the shoulder blade move with the arm. Arm is straight, big circles forward with the arm. In reverse, big circles back. Hand to shoulder, 3 circles back. And then arm down by the side, 3 circles back. Good. Hands on the chair. Let's step up. Go wide again with our feet, heels in, toes out. And again, we're just going to bend the knees. Make sure they're not coming in. So I don't want the knees to come in as you bend. I want the knees to come out as you bend. So the knees are going to follow the direction of the toes. If you can't go down far, you're just going down as far as you can, and you're going to work from there. And then over time, you might get a little lower. Again, you can bring the arms forward if you like, one arm or both arms. Let's do one more. Good. We'll step into center behind our chair. And then once again, let's do 3 up dog, down dogs. So rolling up onto the toes, maybe the heels lift up, heart lifts up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. We make a big L shape with the body. Let the bum lean back. Keep the top of the head reaching forward. Don't let your head fall down. Inhale, come up to an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Do one more, walking up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come back to center, standing behind our chair. Good. From here, let's work into our hips. So we're going to shift over to our right side. Our right leg's going to be the standing leg. I'm just going to show you from the side so you can see better. But you'll have your chair in front of you. And you have to make sure you leave enough space for your knee to roll. So if it is more comfortable to come to the side and you feel comfortable enough to hold onto the chair with your right hand and just be on the side, you can do that as well. So holding onto the chair, both hands or one hand, we're going to shift over our weight to the right side, and then we're going to bring our knee up and out to the side, and then tap it back down. Okay? Big circles. If you feel comfortable enough to not tap in between, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, you're using the support of the floor to help you balance here. Good. Let's switch directions. So changing the direction of the circle, bringing it forward, and trying to lift that knee up as high as you can get it. Okay, both feet on the floor. You can come back to center if you're off to the side. Hands to hips. Hula hoop the waist. So just make circles with our waist. And other direction. Good. And then heading to the other side, you're either going to make space enough behind the chair so you can bring your knee up, or you're going to walk over to the right side. Left hand is holding onto the chair. And then the left leg is going to be the balancing leg. I'm going to take the right knee up, bring it out to the side, tap it down, or float. Float that foot without tapping it in between, your choice. Okay. And then switching directions. Good. Standing behind your chair, both feet flat on the floor. Again, hula hoop that out. So just make some big circles with the waist. And other direction. Good. Okay, another balancing pose and strengthening our legs at the same time. I'll show you from the side, but for this one, I think it's better if you're standing behind the chair and holding on. You're always welcome to just have your hands at your waist as well, one hand or both hands at your waist. Okay, so I'm just giving lots of options for all the different people out there. So so you're going to be holding on to the chair. I'm just going to show you holding on with one hand. We're going to balance again on our right leg and tapping the left leg out to the side. And then that leg's going to come forward and we're going to cross the legs, tap the toe to the right side, and we do a little squat, and then out to the side, and then behind. Just a little bend of the knees. Out to the side, bring that foot forward, and a little tap. Out to the side, bring the knees together as you cross the leg behind. Out to the side, and forward, out to the side, and back. Let's do one more time. Out to the side, cross the leg in front, out to the side, cross the leg behind. Good. Both feet side by side. This is called our skier stretch. We bring the feet together or slightly apart, and we just go from side to side like we're skiing down the slopes. Getting ready for ski season. Even if we don't ski anymore, we can pretend we do and look good doing it. Good. Okay, I'll just show you from the other side, but you'll be behind your chair again. We're going to lean our weight over to the left side, right toes point out to the side. And then we cross that leg in front, so knee over knee as close as you can. And then out to the side again. And bring that leg behind, a little tap behind, and out to the side. Bring the knee in front, a little tap, out to the side, a little tap behind, and out to the side. In front, and out to the side, cross behind, out to the side, one more, cross in front, out to the side, and then cross behind, and out to the side. Good, both feet side by side, and again, skier pose, just to stretch that outer hip. I'll bring my chair back behind, or in front of me. Good. And then let's stand tall with both feet facing forward, where we're going to bring our hands to our back pockets, pull the elbows back, a little push forward with the thighs. Eyes can look up. If you want to hold on to your chair, you can hold on to the chair and still do the same thing, heart forward. And there's an upward motion with the heart. Exhale, bring it down. Good. One breath in our Tadasana, hands to chair or hands out to the side. Feel that energy again flowing through the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's step forward and come to a seat again. All right, time for a little cool down and stretch for the front of the thighs. So we can hold on to the chair here. I want you to be on the edge of your chair. And one last thing for hip flexors and our thighs, we're just going to bring our knees from side to side. So at first it's just a little sway, knees side to side. And then you can get a little bit bigger movement so that you're facing the side and the one knee is dipping down. And then the other knee comes forward and dips down. Good. Okay, let's all face the left side. So our left leg is on the chair. Our right leg is off of the chair. We're holding onto the chair for support, so the back of your chair. The right knee is underneath the hip, so straight down underneath it, or as close as you can to get there. And then the back toes are curled under. We're going to bring our right hand to our hip and just a pelvic tilt here. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilt the pelvis back. If you want to put both hands to your hips, you can do that if you feel balanced enough. Otherwise, stay holding onto the chair and tilt the pelvis forward. As you tilt the pelvis back, press back into your toes, and you should feel it more intensely on the front of the leg. Let's do two more. And then back to center with the legs. You can use your hand to help your legs up. Bring them together. Bring the feet and the toes together. And we're going to heel toe all the way to the other side. A little dance to get to the other side. And then our right leg is going to be on the chair. And our left leg is dangling down. The knee is moving towards getting under the hip, but no further for this one. Hold on to your chair if you need the support. One hand or both hands to hips. And again, we're just going to tilt forward and back, forward and back. As you tilt back, press the toes into the floor. And that should create a bigger sensation in the front of the thigh. Inhale as we tilt forward. Exhale as you tilt back. Do two more. Good. Softening the pelvis here. Hand to the back of the leg if you need it. Bring the feet together. And then heel toe. Little dance back to center. We'll bring the legs about hip distance apart. Take your left foot on top of the right foot or your left foot on top of the right ankle. Okay, the knee is probably going to determine if you can bring that knee up or the ankle up or not. So you're always welcome to hold on to that knee if you need a little extra support. And if you can't get to a place where it feels comfortable with that bent knee, you're going to bring the ankle down to the bottom. Okay, but otherwise we're still letting the knee fall out to the side. And from here, just a nice soft inhale with the arms to a T. On the exhale, twist over to the left side. The right hand can come to the left knee and the left hand to the chair. Look behind you, take an inhale. Keep the body the way it is. On the exhale, bring your chin forward to the opposite shoulder. Chin parallel to the floor. As you inhale, look back. Exhale, chin forward. Inhale, look back. Exhale, chin forward. Inhale to look back one more time. Exhale, chin forward. And then tap your chin down towards the collarbone. And back to center. We're going to float the arms forward and then hands to the shin or hands to your thigh. We'll lean forward, reaching the heart first and then softening from there. So if you have your foot ankle over ankle, it's the same thing. The knee comes out to the side. We're leaning on our left thigh and we're breathing as we stretch out the outer hip. Inhaling to come up gently. Take that top leg, give it a little shake. Place the foot underneath the knee. And now other side, a right ankle on top of left or a right ankle on top of the knee. Again, support yourself however you need. Arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. A twist over to the right side. And then our left hand is on the knee. Right hand is behind you. Tall spine. Turn to look behind you. Inhale. As you exhale, keep the body as it is. Bring the chin across to the other shoulder. Inhale to look back. Exhale to look forward. Inhale to look back. Exhale to look forward. Last time to look back. And exhale to look forward. Hold here and then 3 little taps down with the chin towards the collarbone. Next time you're in an inhale, float the arms forward and coming to a forward fold with our figure 4 legs. Heart is going to reach forward first until the body just kind of stops on its own. And then from there you can soften. 3 big breaths here. Gently lift yourself up. Place that foot on the floor and give it a little wiggle. And then let's walk our feet back. Wiggle your bum all the way to the back of the chair so that when you're leaning back on your chair, you're not slouching and there's not a space between your low back and the chair. That you're supported by the chair, but at the same time leaning back. We're going to take our knees a little wider and let the knees fall out to the side. We're going to take our hands to our thighs, palms facing up or down. And then we're going to take a 3-minute rest from here. And the goal really of our rest is just to allow the practice to kind of sink into the body, sink into the mind, also to let go of any tension and really take some time to rest. So if you're not resting at all for the rest of the day, these 3 minutes are really going to count. So allow yourself to lean back. We're going to take a breath. Imagine a soft wave coming from your toes all the way up to the top of your head. And then that wave of energy or light flowing back down the body, taking all the tension away and dropping it into the floor. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling that wave of light or energy, whatever you want to imagine, flowing up the body. As you finish your inhale, it reaches the top. Exhale, that wave comes down the body, washing everything away. Last one, inhaling all the way up. And then exhale. This is your chance to let everything go. And for the next 3 minutes, allowing yourself to rest. Knowing if you do need to move, just move and then come back to this comfortable rest. Bring your attention back to your breath and back to your body, filling the lungs more deeply as you inhale, allowing for a soft, gentle exhale. As the energy starts to move back into the body, we can bring some movement to the hands, the feet, maybe a little into the head as well. And no right or wrong here, just stretching out. You can reach the legs, reach the arms. And then we'll bring our hands to our knees and wiggle ourselves up to a more upright seat at the edge of the chair. So hands on the thighs, knees in line, and feet again grounding to the floor and to the earth below. Spine rising tall and the head connecting to the energy of the sky above. We'll take our last 3 breaths of class, hands out to the side. Palms are going to float up as we inhale, bringing peace into the hands, bringing that to the body as we exhale. Thumbs come to the heart. Inhale, float the hands up, gathering peace for the mind. Exhale, hands to heart. And inhaling, peace for the spirit. Bringing the hands together, bringing it to the heart. Thumbs can touch that heart space. The fingers can spread out forward in front of you. And then just taking a moment of gratitude for the body that we have today and that all the things that it can do for us today. Good. And taking that gratitude with you as you leave this practice and walk and move throughout your day. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Namaste. Until next time.